Hello artists! So for this lesson we are going to be coloring in our drawing, so grab crayons, markers, anything you have that is super colorful to draw with. We are going to use it for this drawing. So I'm going to start off with some crayons, and they are so fun to work with. So I have some nice bright orange color, and I am applying that to the background of my first square I put down in the upper left corner. And I'm just going back and forth doing a vertical stroke, and I am layering my strokes on top of each other. Now anywhere that you are going to use the orange, go ahead and apply it right now, so then that way you will slowly be building up your colors and you're using that same color throughout your drawing. So it's always a good way just to make sure that you have these little glimmers of seeing the color throughout the whole composition. So I am applying it to the background area in the first square at the top left, and I also applied it in that kind of fish serpent shape that I drew on the bottom rectangle for the body of it. And I'm just picking and choosing some smaller, littler sections to apply this really nice kind of orangey, peachy color. Now feel free though to pick any color you like for this drawing. Just make sure is that you are selecting certain areas throughout the drawing with that one color, and then once you've put down one layer, then you can apply another layer, so another coat of the orange in those areas. Now I'm switching over and I'm getting a more deeper kind of an orangey red color, and I'm applying that in the inside of the middle rectangle, and I'm applying it to the background section. So that whole background I am going to do this really nice bright orangey red in the background. And again, you can pick your colors, whichever colors that you like best. I'm going to kind of stick with the color palette that is a bit warmer. So I'm doing the oranges, the reds, and I'm using the inspiration photo that is up above as kind of my jumping off point, because there are these really nice kind of browns and rusty colors. And I'm just sticking with an up and down stroke that's pretty small, and when you do that, you'll actually get a really interesting woven look to your drawing. So you'll start to create some texture with that mark making. So with that same orangey red color, now I'm going to hop around and apply it to a few other areas throughout the drawing. Now I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to grab some color pencils, and I'm going to be using a really nice deep blue that's almost like an ultramarine blue, and I'm going to use this in the very tiny detailed areas that are a little bit too hard to use a crayon to fill those areas in. So I'm using this nice dark deep blue color for these smaller detailed sections. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a nice bright red color pencil, and I'm going to color in the fins of the fish. I'm just using the side of my red color pencil to add a little bit of shading to the outer edges of the rectangle in the background. Just make sure you have a really nice light pressure, and then you can go over that first layer of the color pencil again and again. Just make sure that you have a very light pressure with your color pencil. Now I'm going to grab a really nice bright lemony yellow color pencil, and I am going to fill in this bird shape in the middle rectangle. Just make sure you're using a medium to light pressure to fill in this bird. And remember, it's all about layers. Once you put one color down, that doesn't mean it's finished. You have to just make sure you keep on going and layering different colors on top of each other, because that will make it so much more interesting, and it will also just make a really cool color, and your drawing will just go to the next level. And that's exactly what we want. And if you ever get tired while you're drawing this specific drawing, take a break. You can even take a day or two off and then come back to it, and then have some fresh eyes and keep working on it. It doesn't have to all be done in one sitting. Now I'm just taking an orange color pencil and I'm outlining the bird shape completely all the way around in the orange. Now I'm gonna take a red colored pencil and I'm gonna apply the second layer to the background of the crayon layer. So I first put down that orangey red crayon layer in the middle rectangle section. Now I'm taking a bright red color pencil, and I am layering on top of that crayon area. Now notice the difference. So the right side has the color pencil on top, and then the left side only has the crayon. So you're going to notice that the right side is going to look a lot more finished. You're going to be blocking out those little white sections of the paper. It is all going to get filled in with color, and you can see it has a really nice finished look to it. So I'm going to continue that onto the left side of this rectangle. Now look at that. Look at how amazing it's starting to look. This really nice bright reddish orange background. It's just looks so great, and it's really nice and flat looking, and then the bird is just popping forward, and now the bird is the focal point. We're not distracted by all those little white sections in the background behind the bird. Now it's just a nice blanket of color of that reddish orange, and now we have this really nice lemony yellow bird popping forward. Okay, now I'm going to grab a kind of turquoise, greenish, blue color, and I'm going to fill in the shapes in between the fins that I did with the red colored pencil. And you can see now we're starting to get some more detail, and the green and the red look so good together. That is a complementary color. Just a little review, remember complementary colors are colors that are opposite of each other on the color wheel. So if we look up above, we have a color wheel, and we can see that the red and the green are opposite each other, and because they are opposite each other on the color wheel, they have the most contrast. They have the most vibrancy when they are put together. So now, artists, I'm just going around and finishing up with this green all throughout this beautiful Inca inspired drawing, and we are going to end this video right there, and I'm going to have you guys take a break, and then the next video we are going to continue coloring in this amazing project. Good work, you guys.